Now, did Peter Obi really work for Abacha during his time? The person that raised this issue was Shemure when he was mentioning the name of the bigwigs in this coalition, that he will not join them because they have contributed something. They have contributed something that kept Nigeria where Nigeria is today. So he said that Peter Obi worked for Abacha in think tank. So let's hear from the horse's mouth and really know if he really worked for Abacha and know that in way he work, that in way he do for Abacha, which Shinwure and other people. Though some people have been defending him, but let him just clarify it by himself and let's know if he really worked for Abacha. And if I thought he worked for Abacha, what did you do with that work? Just watch him and make sure you listen to watch the video.
How do you clarify this reputation that you worked for the Abacha government or in the Abacha government?
So I've never worked for government before I became governor. I can tell you that.
Did you do anything?
Special? So let me clarify for you. I've never worked for any government before. So I was a very successful businessman. And everybody knows that. I was a very successful businessman. I built my business from scratch to something of a routine. As a businessman, I'm also part of those who were controlling trade in Lagos then. There was a time during Abacha's government. It happened during Obasanjo's government. There was a time during Abacha's government. Because when Abacha took over, they said all ports, seaports and everything closed. So they came out with a policy that caused congestion in our ports, even in the airports. Goods were not being cleared, goods were not being exported and everything. And some of us felt, no, we need to go and see the head of state then, or at least the commissioner, Minister of Finance, who was I think it was Annie. So we came to Abuja, about 50 of us. We had an audience with the Minister of Finance and the President and the Head of State then. And we were able to elucidate the problem we're facing. The President then directed the Finance Minister that he should take some of us who are the leaders, should just form a committee to decongest all the ports in Nigeria. And there were about 10 or 20 ports. Make sure that in each committee, one of us is involved. That's the only thing I had to do with the port. And then when we finished, which lasted maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they said, it is now time to probe and reorganize the port, because I had written in one of my comments that Nigerian Port Authority is the only port I know in the world that have an office outside its country of operation. And coupled that they've seen whether they said, you become a member of the panel. He said, if anything, I was a member that tried to reorganize and sack people. Saying he has nothing to do with working government. I've never met Abacha, I don't know him, I'm not in the military. Saying everything I've done in my life is in the public space.
I love the last part where he said that everything I have done in my life is at the public space. Now, from his explanation, he did not even work to be paid. It's just a group and they were asked to go and do this and do that. So I don't know where Shemure got his own news that he worked for the Abacha's government. I don't know whether as MD, even some people said that was even defending Peter Obi self, did not even get the right message. Now, this is the right message. He worked, according to him, just with the group that went to meet him because of the problem they were having. One thing about Peter Obi is that, according to him, is that everything we don't do before, they on the public space. Go there and see it. Go. That is why you always say, go and verify. So if you know what you will do, just keep verifying and you keep see what you do. I remember my humble self, they Aikma with me regardless.